What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chenelle Beauty, and I'm coming back with the Thanksgiving look tutorial for glitter cut crease eyes. And right now I'm starting out with NYX concealer, and I'm just concealing my eyes as a eyeshadow primer. And I'm just dabbing it with a angled brush that I got from Walmart. You can get a whole pack for about $1.99, and even Target, aka Target. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm just taking a flat brush that looks like this, and I'm going to be taking a dark brown, kind of medium shade brown eyeshadow, and I'm kind of using two palettes. The gold one is from Target, this one, it's like Party Girl, and then a Wet n Wild, which is one of my favorites. It's really cheap, and I'm going to be using this brown right here. So I just take the browns and I'm going right above my cut crease, which is the indentation of your eye, and or the fold of your eye, and I'm just putting some brown eyeshadow on that crease and just kind of swiping it and blending it and making sure that it's pigmented to my liking. And then this is me doing the other eye right on the cut crease. I just noticed how fast like I be going. Like my little hand is just going so fast. But yeah, I mean, if you are just starting out, I advise to start very little and very slow. Very little product is possible when first starting out. Less is always best with makeup when first starting out. And I'm just taking now another smaller brush, and I'm taking the lighter color that's a little lighter than my skin tone, or kind of like the same color, because sometimes I use it as a powder. And I am taking the lighter shade right above the darker brown shade to fade it out. So that's what I'm doing right now, and as you can see, it's fading out really well. Okay, and then I'm doing the other eye, and I already have my foundation on because I just feel like, you know, people already know how to put on foundation. You literally just put it all over your face. People have different methods to how they put on their foundation. It's not really a in all be all type of way to do it. So I already have my foundation on, and it's to save time as well. I don't have any concealer or anything else on though, because I say that to the last little baby. Wham wham wham, bitch, I'm a baby. Okay, so now I'm taking some concealer again, the NYX, and I'm going in with this is either NYX or it's a palette, that a cream based concealer that I got from TJ Maxx a while ago. I need to get me some more, but I'm taking that and I'm putting it below my cut crease on my lid, and this is where I'm going to put this is where I'm going to put the glitter. So I'm just cleaning it up right now and making that line, that little crease that we love on the eyeshadow. And I'm just preparing to put the glue on so that I can put the glitter on. And do not be coming for me on my faces, because we all make these crazy faces when we be like mad focused on what we doing. So especially with makeup. So do not come for me. Okay, and I'm just doing the other eye. And you just swipe it on the eye and follow your crease. This is the dual or dowel lash glue that I use for when I am putting on glitter. I find it easier because it has the brush, as you can see, and I literally just swipe it across my eye. I do have another makeup tutorial with me using this, and it's just very inexpensive and very easy. to use. I got it from Target, and it's the bigger bottle of the glue because I love glitter cut creases and just like to have it on hand. So I am putting that across the concealer, and then I'm taking this glitter. It's loose glitter and it's for makeup, but I got it from Megasi. I think the store has closed, which is I'm very sad about, but I did get this from there, and I actually got a few colors. And I just take a smaller brush that you just seen, and I'm dabbing it, not swiping it, but dabbing it on my eye. And I really took my time with this because I didn't want it to really fall on my face because I already had on my foundation, and I didn't want to have to clean up too much. So I did kind of take my time and just made sure I shook off the brush, and I did still get a little bit of glitter on my face, but it wasn't as bad. So, and now I'm taking a little angle brush, and I'm just going back over with the darker brown, the first brown that we used, and kind of going over my crease because I love that look that it gives. As you can see, it's just, it makes it pop. Now I'm taking this glitter, very light glitter. I actually used the same glitter on my everyday makeup tutorial, which is I could post a video a little later on about it, but I'm taking it into my inner tear ducts. I'm taking it into my inner tear ducts, and I'm just kind of putting it at the bottom, my tear ducts, and I'm also kind of spreading it on top of the original glitter, and it gave it this very cute ombre look. I actually just kind of made it up as I was going. I thought I was going to just be doing the one glitter look, but I was like, this is kind of cute, and it reminds me of like pumpkin and spice. It's so Thanksgiving. Now I'm going back into this Target palette that I got. It's like a party palette, and I'm taking a burgundy color and the brown color, and I'm going underneath on my bottom lid, and I'm just putting it on my bottom lid all the way across. And I hate doing this because the shit, I'm sorry, and I hate doing this because the stuff be getting in my eye, but it works. So I'm doing the other eye. Then I take my concealer, and this is after I added my lashes. I don't do it on camera. I'm not that advanced yet. Like, I don't have time. So now I'm putting the concealer on my cheeks and my forehead and my nose, and I think that's the only place I put it. I don't like putting it on my chin because I already have a big chin. I don't need to accentuate my chin. So these are pretty much the only spots that I put concealer, and then I go in with my angle brush and I just dab it into my skin like so. And right now it look crazy. It's always going to look like that, but you go in and you put in your contouring, you put a little powder. I like to put a little powder on it so it's not as white and noticeable. And once you do all of that, you will see at the end it comes together and it looks so flawless and beautiful. So yeah, I'm just dabbing it in, and I even go back after, which you will see pretty soon, and kind of add a little bit more on my cheeks just to make sure it's fully covered with concealer, because sometimes I be looking so tired. And I kind of bring it up on my nose as well. Okay, and then I break it down my nose, the bridge of my nose. As you can see me adding the second layer. I don't always do a second layer, but most times I do. If I feel like I could use a little bit more. Always have you a glass of wine when you're trying to get cute. Okay, so now I'm taking the angle brush again, and I'm going back into, I think I went back into the brown. Yeah, I went back into the brown, and I just thought to add a little bit more under my eye. And then I take the gold glitter from the smaller Wet n Wild palette, and then I added a little bit more underneath the eye. I kind of drug it out a little bit. Now I'm taking a very light white beige color in that palette, and I'm going to go to my brow bone with a little kind of like an angled paintbrush type of brush, and just kind of feel underneath my brow bone to kind of make it pop. I don't like my eyeshadow to be going way up at the top. I like the mixture of the beige and the shadow. Then I take this angle brush again, and I'm doing my nose contour. I literally just take from the eyeshadow palette the darker version of the shadow, and like the ones I use in my eyes, and I just literally take it a line and drag it all the way down, smear it out with my fingers. That's just pretty much at this time my contouring routine. And then I take the same one. Sometimes I might take a looser brush as well, especially on my cheeks, but right now I'm doing an angle brush, and I just put it where I would like it to be contoured. And then I take my sponge. I can't think of the name right now for this. I can't believe that. But yeah, I just take it and I just dab it in my skin, blend it out well. And then I take a little powder that's in my color, and I just kind of go over where the concealer was, just so it's not as white and noticeable. I kind of like a more matte look anyway, so I do that. But I am upset that I forgot to put on my dang on highlighter. So I don't have my highlighter on this, but I did go over it with some powder, and I'm pretty much done at this point. I think I also took some translucent powder, but this is pretty much the look. It is the look, and I added some red lipstick, actually some burgundy lipstick. You know, it is Thanksgiving time, so I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to this Thanksgiving makeup tutorial.